Hello Internet, welcome to Box 500 Productions. Just want to provide you a short video here to recap and provide you an update about the Healbe Gobe. It's been a while since I've been talking about the old fitness gadget, but let's waste no more time and jump straight in there and let's bring you up to speed. Yes, it's 2016. Had a few questions and queries about the product, so I thought I'd give you guys an update. I'm going to start off straight off the bat and be honest with you. I have not been wearing it as much as I should have been, but there's multiple reasons for that, and I'll tell you all about that in just a second. For all of you who are clueless as what I'm talking about, check out a couple of other videos I've got out there. I've done an unboxing and I've done a review of the actual product, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, if you're too lazy to do that, I'll just clarify that this gadget claims to count your calorie intake as well as your fitness steps and all that other activity. So initially, when I first got this product, I was excited. Well, I was a little bit angry because it took forever to get here, but I was also excited when I got it. But that excitement soon wore off because of some many faults, which I'll elaborate on later. But for one of the main reasons, I thought I wanted to give this guy another go, but I couldn't because the main reason that was stopping me was this guy, the charger. I don't know what happened. I think it fell off my desk or table or something, but some metal gadget inside there is now dislodged and it won't charge. Don't know if you can hear that, but anyway, it is, and that kind of threw me off, and my Healbe Gobe was threw aside. But fortunately for me, my wife, we got the old double pack, and my wife, as she already cast it aside long before me, she thought it was too chunky for her wrist, that sort of stuff. But her stuff became available, and I thought, yeah, maybe I could give it another go. So once we found it again, the old charging dock, I fired mine back up, charged it, and I thought I'm going to give this guy a go, and that's where I am right now. But let's backtrack again a couple months. My first response, yes, it is chunky, but the main stumbling point was the battery life. The battery life, lasts one day if you're lucky. You've got to pop it off. There's no point whacking on your wrist for sleep monitoring because you're gonna have to stick it on your battery for charge. They do claim it charges pretty quick. I'm not a big believer on that, but it's I'm not all that curious about my sleep patterns, so I'm gonna for the next couple of months I'm gonna be wearing it on my wrist during the day while I'm out and about on work and whatnot. So what else? So yeah, the main stumbling block for me personally was the broken charger, but that shouldn't hold you guys back should you have this or consider that. You should get a working charger should you go out and buy the product. What else? Oh yes, there's been an update on the app. Depending on if you got the iPhone or Android or whatever, they both updated their versions of the app, so you should do that. And I will elaborate on that in just a second. It's got a bit of a slicker interface. Seems to be more responsive and a better app overall. That was another one of my hindrances at the start, was the sluggishness of app and the unreliability of it. Secondly, be sure to upgrade your firmware of the Healbe Gobe itself. That is a big to-do. I had some issues with it not switching on and all this kind of stuff. It didn't respond, it didn't give accurate readings. But once you update to the latest firmware, you'll get a better device overall. And just in case you're curious, I'm just going to stick on the screen now my latest app version and the latest firmware version of my device, just to let you know how the versions I'm currently using. And those updates do improve the device. I'm not saying it makes it amazing, but it does improve the device. One thing that's changed over the months since I last wore it and currently is the fact that you can now get some water readings. I've been wearing it this past week and I've been getting constantly vibrations on my arm, which sometimes can be a good thing, but to remind me that I need to drink some water. So that never happened before, so that's a good plus. So it's basically reminding me to drink, I think a liter of water a day or whatever the recommended amount is. One of the other negatives I've found is the strap. As you can see, I'm still sporting the default strap that comes with the Gobe, but good news on the horizon. If you want to go down a third-party route, there are some third-party Healbe Gobe straps out there. As you can see on the screen here, at Etsy, there's a couple of people who created their own versions of the strap. You might want to check them out to make it a little bit more presentable, because it is quite chunky, and I have found the strap quite tough. I just wanted to also provide an update of my plans for the Healbe Gobe. I'm looking to do some tests over the next week or so. I have been mentioning these tests for a while, and I've been trying to get into the right position to do so. But what my plans are is to eat a regimented diet over 5 days, and I will have it'll be the same meals every day for 5 days at the same times every day for 5 days. I'll also have the calories written down ahead of time, so I'll know exactly what happens when, or should happen, via the packaged instructions of the food, and then I'll compare that to the results from the Gobe. And then that should hopefully provide some sort of clarification to see if this product actually does what it says, or does it, accurate enough. I did a brief test in my previous videos. You want to check that out. I did banana, apple, that kind of stuff, and I found it pretty similar. And then once I've done that, I will give it a good old rigorous test on this actual step counting and that kind of stuff. So I've got big plans for the Healbe Gobe over the next couple of weeks. So please stick around with Box 500 Productions. I will be providing further updates on the Gobe as and when I do. And you guys will be the first to know if you give me the old thumbs up and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Also check out some of my other stuff out there. I've got some weird and wonderful stuff, some logo videos, some how-to videos, some nif-naf trivia, some stuff about my cat, all some fun stuff that all the family can enjoy. But anyway, stick around, thumbs up, subscribe. Till then, ciao for now.